Hello. My name is Jessica, aka J No Soul. And it is what time? It's another dude following me around stalking me. This is what I'm doing this production on. So I am telling people about what it means to be a victim and a survivor of being a targeted individual from heavy, immense gaslighting. I'm Jessica, aka J No Soul. When I say J No Soul, that's JGNOSOL. You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter. And I'm trying to be on Facebook and everything, but that's why I'm making this, because they've actually blocked me out of Facebook. And they keep trying to hack all my accounts and presume my identity. I've been being gaslighted for the past 4.5 years now. So everything that is being done is without my consent. I am a queer, I'm a lesbian, female of color, and I'm a social justice warrior at heart. And I don't necessarily presume any type of standard, I would have to say standard religion. I do prescribe to religious, how would I say that? Religious maintenance by keeping up with my spirituality and keeping in touch with my ancestors and everything. All these things come into play. Unfortunately, I'm being targeted by persons who have religious biases, are homophobic, are extremely prejudiced towards females, women, feminine characters, even though I'm very androgynous and most of the times masculine of center, and are heavily seduced by the idea of being drunken with power. So I have been dealing with this unbeknownst to myself really for the past 2.5 years so far. I started picking up on some things a couple of months ago, still not really necessarily understand what's going on, but a lot of shade has been thrown from East Coast to West Coast of the United States. So everybody's made some deals and are profiting off of gaslighting me and milking me like a cow. So they make money off of my failures, and they pay everybody else around me to make money. They presumably, I think they pay, from what I'm understanding, is they make $30 an hour to babysit and watch me and to, wreak havoc in my life. So the whole point, from what their storyline is, from what I understand, is to have moved me away and, get rid of me because they don't want to see what they've done to me. I've had attempts made on my life, actually. For real. I don't really know how I survived. Everybody follows me. It's really weird. The Sugar Gang follows me to fuck around. Different colors and everything. See this kid, Under Armour and everything. Represents my family. My little brother tries to pretend to beat me. It's weird. Everybody has been paid to play their role except for me, because technically I'm not supposed to be here. Literally. Not even metaphorically. Ain't no analogy behind it. People been trying to, So, just to keep me quiet from telling people my experience, but these things happen. This is real. This is spiritual warfare, yo. Deadass. And now that I see a lot of things popping up and showing itself for what it really is, y'all going way too far. You obviously going way too far, but to the effect of which you have affected my family, turned each other against one another, have them lying on each other just so that way they could be slaves mentally and spiritually. I don't fuck with shit like this. And so I honestly think that I'm being made a target because there are people, other spiritual leaders, who could possibly be jealous of who I am. Which I always say I'm nobody. But apparently to them I'm somebody, to the point where they have to do something like this. So this shit is real, man. But I want to encourage people, if you know anybody who's going through this, you have to give them time. Because this is not normal shit, yo. None of this shit is normal at all whatsoever. You would imagine it to be, right? Being gaslighted. I'm gaslighted literally 24/7, bro. 24/7. And then you see, I got other people around me who follow me because they talk loud and they do crazy shit to be distractions. and everything, or to emulate my behavior so that way they can make it seem like, I don't exist. The whole point is to put me in the background and to shut me up. According to their script, what I'm figuring out is they keep giving me other people's storylines. So it's not even what I've experienced. It's most likely what other people around me have experienced. So one minute I'm a male and I have kids and I'm a drug dealer. Next minute I'm a female who has kids and I'm a Muslim and I'm in a bad relationship, or I'm supposed to be rescued by this person, or like these are all the things that people keep doing because they hack into my feeds, my social media content, and they control the content. Yeah, Instagram and Facebook allow these people to do this because everybody's being paid off. People at my jobs, they try to blackball me. They say, oh, she's doing this, she's doing that. Like, I've caught plenty of people in their lies, in their schemes and everything. Plenty of people say, oh, she's incompetent, she's this. Knowing damn well that actually when I'm there, I do some of the best work that's in that motherfucker. For somebody who isn't necessarily supposed to be on that level with other people, so to speak. But these are my passions. And they try to rob me of my passions and keep me boxed in a state of depression so that way they can make me feel like I'm not worth anything and they have somebody come and rescue me so I can be a fucking baby factory. First of all, I'm a lesbian. I came out years ago, a long time ago. So this is nothing but somebody's obsession. And even one of my coworkers said the other day, because they kept trying to set something up too. There's another setup where they made me wear a specific color other than what my uniform is. And so the white was supposed to mean that I was accepting to be married to a male who's been stalking me for the past couple months, even though I already tell people I'm a lesbian. And then my other coworker, who is of a certain religion, who is more than likely connected to these people, he said, oh, women always tease you. And I was like, what the fuck? How am I going to tease you if I already told you who I am from jump? I'm a lesbian, bro. That's your fault for sitting there trying to come up with this fake-ass fantasy and trying to whisk me away so that way you can feel like the man. That's not who I am. So I'm not necessarily sitting here trying to feel bad anymore or say sorry to all these people who have obviously been a part of trying to trick me and subdue me because they want my energy and my power. And it's not even a braggadocio type of joint. Like, I literally sit here and just be my normal, regular, weird-ass self, and then it's just all these entities that come around me and try to provoke me or take my energy from me or, give me psychological attacks. Like, brainwashing and psychological attacks are real. Like, that shit is real, yo. I don't care what nobody say. I've experienced it now for the past 4 years. The patterns are just, and they switch it up every time. So whenever I'm online and everything, they put an Autobot on my joint too. So it literally learns. It's a computer program that learns what it is that I'm interested in, and it starts putting up all these things and ads and things like that. So that way it can persuade me or dissuade me from certain decisions. Like, I can't make this shit up. All I can do is just tell you about my experiences. And so far, I've kept quiet about the people who have been behind it. I've even gone to some of the people, and they just lied to me straight in my face. Because they want that pedestal. All you gotta do is fucking leave me alone and get out my fucking phone. So that begs me to question, what exactly have you been doing behind my back? How deep have you been in this little fucking game? Obviously really fucking deep if people have tried to kill me. But I'm always happy because I'm always giving praise to my ancestors and Rishas and people who've been looking over me now. You see, when I say Risha, I've actually been studying and practicing this type of spirituality for like the past 10 years now. It's not hasn't been that recent. I've been on and off with it. So a lot of people who keep trying to take credit for trying to build me up, they never knew me in the first fucking place. Most of the times when I follow people on on like, different social media sites, I'm inspired, or you think like me and be like, but then since they found out that I was being exploited, some of these spiritual people joined in the game, and now it's spiritual gang bullshit. Like, this is not what we supposed to be doing. It's not my religion, mine's better than yours. We supposed to be sitting here like creating community so we can fuck over the people who are fucking us over. Why is this so hard to understand? I'm tired, yo. Like, I'm really fucking tired of y'all. Seriously. What's the point you having and expressing your spirituality if you actually not gonna practice what you preach? But that's neither here nor there. And these are just me and my thoughts. So, Instagram, Facebook, Google, all that shit connected. I never consented to sign up to this shit. Let it be known now. It's June 13th, 2019. I never signed up for any of this shit. Never. From jump, I was the one being milked as a cow. So that way they could expose me and make fun of me because of people and their jealous tendencies and envious reasons and things like that. A lot of liars, a lot of manipulators involved in this. A lot of schemers. A lot of people who come up with all these fucking reasons. Her car says, look, that's a blue car. It's a Saturn. And it says 0038XX. Gotta pay attention to these things. But yeah, that's the shit that I'm talking about. I be over this shit, yo. So they always put, in this thing, they always put, like, 3 people on me. Or 2 people on me. A male and a female, or a male and a male. So they can watch me. People even watch me now. Whenever I go to a place to go and sleep, people is always just watching me. Watching me. Getting money. Exploiting me. Watching me. Without my consent. Security. Car number 2. Number 2 is security. Who's number 1? They go by the tarot game. I don't consent to this shit because, you see this? Dentistry. Like, they always drop cars and shit like that because they know they're always at my feed and everything. Like, these are people who watch me constantly. But I don't fucking consent to it because fuck people in their grand delusions of using God for themselves as being a pedestal. Like, I don't believe in that bullshit. I don't care. You have a power to do such a great thing, and all you doing is just fucking people over left and right because you want to be praised for you being an average fucking human being. Excuse my French. I don't care. I do not care. I've had so many people try to set me up. So many people. Left and right. Smile in my face. Stab me in my back. Simultaneously. Trying to give me a hug. People are weird, bro. But you can't really be bogged down by other people's isms and insecurities and everything. Because we're all just reflections of one another. However, you can't really let that shit bog you down. Especially when you've been given certain energies. So that way you can flow and everything. She's following me too. I don't got time for this shit. I don't have time for her. Doppelgangers everywhere. Annoying. What they do is they sit there and they wait to see what I'm about to do. The guy did that earlier today in the bus. See if he can follow me around. I don't condone this shit. Everybody's like, oh, I want to be entertained. Have you actually even given any thought to what happens to these people?